Hi everyone,
Hello.
Welcome back to another Twinsight Podcast. We hope you're all well. I'm Rachel Anthon and this is my twin sister,
Rebecca Anthon. Today's episode of the podcast, we are talking about something a bit different. Are ghosts real? And do we believe in aliens? Well, do we believe in ghosts? Do we believe in aliens? Let me know. Let us know, should we say. But we thought we'll have a weekly catch up, what we've got up to first. So, yeah, let's get into it. How's your week been? Have you had a good week, Rach?
Yeah, I've had a really good week. I've been busy with work.
Good.
And then yesterday, which was Saturday, I had my third driving lesson. And
Skirt. I don't know. Zoom.
yeah, I think you're right there. I feel a lot more confident each lesson I keep having.
Yeah.
I did reversing again yesterday in the car.
How do you feel about that though?
I hate it.
It's something you'll get used to, something you'll have to get used to as well.
Yeah,
But
yeah,
it just comes with practice and with time.
yeah.
And the only way to get better at stuff is to keep doing it, you know?
Yeah.
Practice makes perfect, as the saying goes.
We've booked our theory test.
We have. We're not going to tell you the date though,
No.
in case we jinx it and we fail. Because I failed too many times. I can't be doing this again. I can't. So yeah, we have got a date booked.
I've got some revision cards from TikTok. I don't know if anyone has seen it advertised, but they have got like they've got 128 road signs, and I keep going through these cards over and over before work, before my lunch break, and I'm just keep going through them, and I've also revising for the theory test as well. How's your driving going?
Yeah, my driving practical side of things is going really well. I did reverse parking, you know, like reversing into a bay. Is that what it's called? Reverse parking? I'm not sure. Yesterday, I did all right. You know, again, it's just you got to keep at it to get better at things. Yes, theory, I do need to revise. My biggest toxic trait, no. No, I am bad at procrastinating, and yeah, it is one of them where I'm like, I don't want to do it, but I need to do it in order to get to where I want to be. I thought someone was stopping outside the house then, but they're not. I think they were just turning around. Sorry. But yeah, how's my week been? My week's been okay. I feel a bit meh today. Mother Nature has made her appearance and she's making me feel incredible. I feel incredible. No, it's one of them things, isn't it? I feel the same every month where you just feel rubbish, but I'll be fine. If I don't see myself, that's why. But I'm trying to think of.
We went to Trafford yesterday.
Yeah, we
Let's
did.
talk about that.
Yeah, we went to Trafford. We went to Kingpins. If you've not seen ours, it was mine. If you've not seen my Instagram reel that I posted about that, we did bowling, which was really good.
You won.
I did win.
Pick yourself up, love.
I did. You know, we did mini golf. The whole thing about Kingpins is at the Trafford Centre is the bowling spread out, no issues with that as such, apart from the kids in the next lane to us kept taking our bowling balls. Now, I'm not being funny, move out the way, I'm trying to win here, do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
We're competitive, bit rude, you know, just keep grabbing it off the thing. You've got your own, like, do you know what I mean? Like,
Yes.
Stay over there.
And
Stay over there.
what we were annoyed about is, so Rebecca was about to bowl, so behind, when you're stood behind, you can't see that there's kids coming.
And if I'd hit a kid, that's not my fault.
But
I'm not taking the blame for that. Nor would I apologise. If you're behind me, that's your fault. I mean, it's different with a young child, like a toddler and stuff like that. But these weren't young. These were like 8 or 9 years old, you know? You should know better. Do you know what I mean?
As I was going to say, so Rebecca couldn't see this. So they're removing the you've probably just said this, the barrier thing, you know, where you put the bowling ball on. But I'm sorry, adults that were there with these kids, why weren't you saying anything? You weren't even saying anything to the kids about.
No.
And it's so dangerous.
You would have had a go at me if I'd have hit your child by swinging my arm back to bowl. Do you know what I mean? It's like, use your common sense.
I know.
But yeah.
Oh, and
that wasn't a vibe.
Oh, and then we hadn't even finished bowling, and then these 3 women come and sit where we are bowling. We hadn't even finished the game yet.
No.
And we were like,
I just felt like going to the desk and adding an extra game on to wind them up, because literally, as soon as we started the game, they were like there ready for us to finish. I thought, move, like, have some patience, people. Have some patience.
Oh, do you know what?
For goodness sake.
I wouldn't have minded, right? But on our left-hand side, there was about 3 or 4 stations that weren't even being used.
They weren't being used.
Make it make sense.
So if you were that desperate to bowl some balls to get some energy out of you, just use one of them. It's not that deep, but don't be like trying to pounce on us. Anyway,
you won the bowling.
I won the bowling.
I won crazy golf.
She won crazy golf. That whole setup was ridiculous, because let's talk about the mini golf before we go on to the food. Right, you're cramped. The bowling, you spread out, wonderful, apart from just inconsiderate people. But anyway, the mini golf, you're in a cramped thing. Like, spread it out. The place is quite big, you know. Spread it out.
They have an
so you're not on top of each other.
They have an upstairs. We didn't.
I think that is just toilets though. But surely you could configure it a bit better.
Well, we couldn't. The only thing I could see with the upstairs was a photo booth. Now
no, that was downstairs at the back.
I thought there was one upstairs.
Was there one upstairs as well?
Yeah.
We never used the photo booth. Missed a photo opportunity there.
As well with the bowling, there's at the side, at the last one where you're at the side, they've got, do you know where you've got like a little, it's like a disc and then you've got like the disc and then one person's one side and you're hitting the disc.
No, that's the mini golf, the air hockey.
Yeah.
Where it's like a that. But anyway, yeah, so that's what I mean, where you're cramped with the mini golf.
That's what I was saying about the mini golf. Though.
Yeah. Do you want to go on into food, or do you want me to go into that?
I think I will, because you seem a little bit revved up, so I'll go into the food. So the food, so we ordered a pizza. The pizza was really, really nice. The downside is they didn't ask for a sauce.
Yeah.
Which the pizza we like sauce with our pizza, and then the chicken tenders were disgusting.
You wouldn't feed your dog them, basically.
Oh, we got them and they were curled up, and I was just like, please, I just hope that they're not wings, because me and Rebecca, we have a big thing. We really don't like food on a bone. We've got a thing about we like ribs, but. And then they were dry. We asked for barbecue chicken tenders. We got plain.
Yeah.
I mean, have you met us? We don't eat plain food.
No, we took one bite and thought, hell no.
Nana was from South Africa. We don't eat plain food.
No, that shouldn't even go in your mouth. That was how bad it was. But anyway, we are going back kingpins for your bowling. But I think in terms of reconsideration, think about the layout of the mini golf and think about the food, because that is just tragic on all levels.
Be a bit clear with your terms and conditions with food, because we thought we would be getting sides. The girl who served us just said, oh, you both get a main each and a drink. And we thought we would be getting sides and stuff.
No. Next time we go, we're going for bowling. We are going back for bowling.
Yeah.
But we're just going to do bowling.
And drinks.
A couple of rounds of bowling and drinks.
Yeah.
And go to Bill's, because that's what we ended up doing. We ended up going to Bill's. We had a lovely time in Bill's. It's lovely.
It is lovely. If you've not been to... We hadn't been to Bill's for a few years.
Yeah.
We went... was it a month ago? And we had a breakfast there. Oh my gosh. We were just like... Because the last time... We sometimes associate going to Bill's when we're going to London, because that's our place where we would go to food. We've not been to London in years.
No. So,
but yeah, we had the breakfast and a few weeks ago, and it was so good.
What did you get? Was it the breakfast burger?
It was a breakfast burger, but it had
nice.
Did it have avocado on it?
Yeah, and I don't like avocado, but that was nice.
So the hash browns are just if you know me and Rebecca, we are a sucker for a hash brown.
Oh yeah, got to be a nice crispy hash brown, you know.
Crispy, have a bit of cheese, a little bit of onion, just sublime.
A vibe.
Did you have a smoothie?
So I had an immunity smoothie because I was feeling a bit. This was before I got really unwell, before our birthday. Do you remember?
Yeah.
It was like 2 days before.
Yeah.
Had that. That was nice. It wasn't nice. But it was what you expected from an immunity smoothie. I can't remember what was in it now. But again, I would have it again.
Yeah.
And then I had the is it the eggs royale? Where you do it with poached eggs with smoked salmon.
Yeah, we had half each.
We did.
Twins, we have things.
We do every time. But yesterday we decided we'd go and get sides because the food was so bad at Kingpin's. We thought, oh, we'll get some sides. They'll be big enough. Anyway, they were really small portions. The sides were small portions. However, we did decide to go for a dessert. So for sides, we got halloumi. Fries.
I would say one of the best halloumi fries in a restaurant we've had.
I think so, definitely. Then we had the mac and cheese. That was lovely.
Yeah.
I could have 5 portions of that. It was that good.
Yeah.
And then what was the other side we had?
Sweet potato fries.
Oh yeah, sweet potato fries, and just.
People are gonna comment and be like, "Well, you're not eating healthy." We do eat healthy, but when you
listen, if you want to come at us for that,
it was the weekend.
I'd rather you just block us for that if you're going to be negative, because we're not here for negativity. We're here for No, we're not. We're not here for negativity. We're here for positivity. So if you're going to come with negative energy, get gone is all I'm going to say. Oh yeah, and then dessert, I had sticky toffee pudding. I love sticky toffee pudding, and it had, do you know, I'm really passionate about this. Do you know the what is it called? That nice thing, that Biscoff, the biscuit, it was all it was like the crumbs of Biscoff biscuit, like around the side of the sticky toffee pudding, vanilla ice cream.
And I had
unreal.
A chocolate and salted caramel tart.
Yeah.
And it came with coconut ice cream, but on top they had like these like hard bits of shavings on, and I'm really funny with stuff, like if it's hard or whatever, like I just get really I get really paranoid and stuff.
You ate it though, didn't you?
I did eat it. I bloody enjoyed it. But yeah, I'm just funny with food. With food, if it's something like that. But it was very, very nice. And, you know, Bills, if you ever need 2 women to taste test your menu at any point, just call your girls and we'll get on a bus to Trafford.
Slide in them DMs.
Or an Uber.
We'll be there.
We'll give you an honest review.
We will.
So I would say that has been our week.
Yeah. What are our plans for this week?
We have.
On Saturday we've got our cousin's engagement party. So yeah, I'm looking forward to that. You're looking forward to it as well?
I am.
It'd be nice to get very dolled up and dressed up because we love a party, especially when drinks are involved.
Woo woo woo.
Dancing to a bit of ABBA. You know. Get me on that dance floor. Come on. Get them drinks down me. Good vibes, good energy. All the way.
Absolutely.
And then Tuesday we go into Wigan Little Theatre, which is our one of our local theatres.
We've spoken about Wigan Little Theatre before.
Yes.
On previous videos, but if you are new to our channel, we go to Wigan Little Theatre, try and go once a month, and watch a show. There's a family friend who has directed the show that we're seeing on this play on Tuesday. We didn't go to the previous one, did we? Because I just started my new job.
Yeah. But we're going to this one.
Yes.
And I'm not actually sure what it's about, so that'll be good to see.
Yes.
But yeah, I think that's our week, isn't it, this week?
Yeah.
So far.
We're going to get our nails done on Saturday for the engagement party.
Yeah, you don't want to see how bad. Actually, you've probably seen on my Instagram picture anyway, but they're bad. Got our brows done as well.
That one's fine, but the rest...
I need to shave.
We've also... TV shows we've been watching.
Oh yeah, do you want us to talk about that? What TV shows we've been watching?
Did we say that?
Started one called, is it The Feud?
Yeah.
With Jill Halfpenny?
Yeah.
Yes.
Who we love.
We've loved Jill
since Waterloo Road.
Yeah, Waterloo Road days.
And we have started watching The Royal again.
Yeah. I need someone in my life. I need a girl to hold me tight.
Do.
Someone to make me feel alright. Somebody help me out. Somebody help me out. Somebody tell me where I've gone wrong.
Do. So, in today's podcast, we are going to be talking about aliens, ghosts.
Do you believe in them?
Do you not? Beliefs in religion as well.
Yes.
So let's get into it.
Should we move it a bit forward? We're going to move you a bit forward, guys.
I
feel like we're like 3 miles. You're like
that's a bit better.
300 miles away. But yeah, do you believe in aliens?
No.
You don't believe that there's anything on another planet?
There possibly is, but
no, I don't believe in aliens. I just don't. Why? I don't know, because I've never seen one. But then
I suppose. But then there's aliens, and then oh my gosh, she's gonna get into the subject of saying like Bigfoot, the Loch, Ness Monster. What's the other one? People
Gruffalo.
Oh my lord.
The abominable snowman. The were-rabbit.
Oh,
were they not the ones you were thinking of?
No, I literally just said... Oh, I nearly said Thunderfoot. Thunderfoot is what we used to be called. Do you know when we used to do football as a kid? Thunderfoot.
Yeah, we never actually played for a team.
No, just like when with our childminder doing this in the garden, like in the summer, we used to play football. But anyway, you just gone slightly off topic now. But yeah, and ghosts. What's your thing on that? I don't like it. It's the hauntedness of ghosts I don't like. So I'm like, I don't believe that.
No.
Sensitive soul.
No, I mean, fair enough. Ghosts are a funny one. Do I believe in them? No. But I guess in some ways that, like, the haunted house shows, I don't believe that, like, there's anything haunted. I think people are just...
actors.
Are just acting.
Yeah.
Like, if you hear a sound, then that's just somebody knocking something over.
Yeah.
But obviously we can't see them because it's dark.
No.
Or they're in another room. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, I don't believe it. I think people say when they've seen... I think I'm one of them people, I have to see something to believe it. But then equally you can argue that, well, you can't see wind. No, but you can see what the wind does. You can't see electricity. No, but you can see what electricity does. Do you know what I mean? So I guess, you know, I see equal parts, but for me, I'm more of a, like, see something to believe something. It's like you can feel the wind, can't you?
Yeah, sorry.
You can see the wind moving.
Yeah.
You know, you can see the trees moving from the impact of the wind, but you can't physically see it. So I get the
please
argument.
no one comment saying the wind is a ghost, right? Because we will just be like, ridiculous. That is ridiculous.
Yeah.
So but what I kind of no, do you know what? I do believe in reincarnation, because
What would you come back as?
I don't know, actually.
What would you like to come back as?
Some form of animal.
What sort of animal?
I don't know.
You could be a frog.
Ribbit. But I'm going to say this stuff. So with our Nana, I think this might be right, what I'm going to say. I think one of her favourite animals was a robin.
Yeah.
So whenever I see a robin now, going to do this, I go, "Hi, Nana."
Yeah.
But now, you can laugh, because I laugh as well. But I do like knowing that if it's a robin, if I've had a bad day and I see a robin, I'm like, oh, my Nana was with me through that.
Yeah.
And I do believe in guardian angels as well.
No, that freaks me out as well. But then when I see it and I'm like, when I see stories that, like, you know, somebody was in a crisis of a situation and somebody, like, was there to help them through that, I'm like, oh, well, you were their guardian angel in that moment.
Yeah.
So again, that's a difficult one, but go on, you were saying.
Well, that's so I do believe if someone has lost someone and they believe that they've come back as a butterfly or something, I do believe if that brings that person comfort, I think I probably would as well if I'd been through a loss like that.
Yeah.
So
what if you see two robins? Do you think that's Nana and Gramps?
No. 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 I don't.
What about Grandma then?
So yeah, I mean, I don't think Grandma believed in I don't know if she believed in reincarnation.
Oh, we don't know that Nana believed in reincarnation.
I thought she did.
I don't know whether she did or whether she didn't.
Well,
she died when we were, how old were we?
I'm in year 2, so we're
She's been dead a long time now.
Yeah. Over 20 years. It's her anniversary tomorrow, isn't it?
Oh yeah, it is the 9th of June.
9th of June.
Well, no, it will be 20, I think it's 22 years.
Yeah.
Because when Gramps was still alive, and he died 2 years ago, it'll be on the 5th of on the 5th of August.
Yeah.
On her anniversary 2 years ago,
Yeah.
he was asking for her.
Yeah.
In the care home he was in. And I'm sure it was 20 years that day.
Yeah.
If I remember rightly, but I'm not 100% sure. I'm sure Dad was like, oh, that makes sense because it was my mum's anniversary this week.
Yeah.
It was that week when we went.
Yeah.
So it makes sense why he was asking for her.
Yeah.
But yeah.
But there was I do, you know what, with ghosts, going back to ghosts, I do feel like I might have seen a ghost. If you remember when I said that at school when I thought I saw a lion?
Oh, God.
I was adamant that there was a lion on the school fields, and obviously there wasn't. But I'm sure I saw something, and I know...
This is before she got glasses, though, so it could have been that.
I know, but I got glasses when I was 16. I was
But
in year 3.
she's always had issues with her eyes.
I have. I've got lazy eye.
You had to have a patch at one point, didn't you, last year?
I did have a patch.
So I'm going to blame it on the fact that you've always had issues with your eyes.
I have. I've got cataracts.
What do you want me to say?
I don't know. Your beliefs?
My beliefs in that I believe I can fly. I believe I can touch the sky.
I thought you were going to sing a little bit of flying without wings.
I'm flying without... I don't know if I believe in anything in this. No, like... Well, we all know I'm not religious. I've said that many times on it before.
Yeah.
You are. What is your experience with religion? I think that's something quite interesting to discuss.
Yeah. So, I know I keep mentioning about my job. When I lost my job, when I've been for certain interviews, I prayed and I was like, I don't think this job's right for me, just of how an interview has gone. And it turned, and I because for a while I knew there was this job going at the pharmacy that I was now, because the lady's gone on maternity leave. So I felt like I was a bit procrastinating because I really wanted this job that I've got. I know it's only temporary, but I feel like I had that God was kind of guiding me to this job more than any of the other jobs, even though there was a few interviews that went well, but I just felt like I was destined to have the job that I'm in now.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Is there anything that you like preach that is like preached on that you believe in, like? So you say you would just say your Christian faith?
Yeah.
And what do you follow within that faith?
So I'm not old-fashioned with the Christian faith.
No, like you're not behind at the times at all.
No, like sex before marriage. If it happens, it happens.
Yeah.
Like gay marriage,
which we're not judging anyone who is.
It is, but I'm
just saying Rachel isn't.
Yeah, but I'm for gay marriage. That's what I'm saying. So, and that's.
Do you believe that gay people should be married in a church?
Absolutely.
Should have the right to.
People. Yeah. If you want to get married in a church, people should get married wherever they want to get married.
Yeah.
It shouldn't define religion, and that's what kind of annoys me about some religions. But I respect it, but I don't agree with it. Yeah. I don't understand a lot about Christianity because of how it's taught. It's still taught the old-fashioned way. That's why I don't go to church, because I don't understand it.
Do you think if it wasn't like old-fashioned, or do you think if you found a church that wasn't like old-fashioned in its ways, you'd go to church
Yeah.
each week?
Possibly each week. But, you know, I do feel like with like keeping my family healthy, especially, and my dogs, well, like he does answer that.
That's good. And reading the Bible, do you think that that's helped you?
Yeah, especially when I was unemployed, because, you know, I was quite down, and it gave me something to focus on, and having something to believe in, I think, helped me get through them times.
Yeah. That's good. That's good. How often do you read the Bible? Is it something you read every day? Is it something you read once a week? Or
I do it twice a week. I do it when I don't have work. I'm too tired.
Yeah, fair enough.
I pray when I have work, but then when I don't have work, I read the Bible. It's just my system.
Fair enough. There's no right. I guess there's no right or wrong way.
No.
Isn't there not?
No.
Whereabouts are you up to in the Bible?
What's it? Is it Chronicles?
Is that the Old Testament or the New Testament?
Still in the Old Testament.
Do you read it? Is it the app on your phone, or do you have an actual Bible?
I've got an app on my phone because I don't like reading the book of the Bible.
No.
I find it easier on an app on my phone.
Yeah. And is it very like... I was going to say like to the book from what you remember, or is it different to what you remember?
It is to what I remember. There's loads of bits that I've not known before, but there's bits that I do know, like to do with Joseph and his brothers. I know all about that.
You like that, don't you? Joseph and his technical coat.
Love it.
Yeah.
But like I get I get Bible verses as a notification.
Oh, that's nice.
Every day, and sometimes if I've had a bad day, like if I'm just feeling low or something, it comes up and it's a really nice verse, and I'm like, oh, that's nice to read, you know. But and there's like there's topics as well. So there's about love or yourself or anxiety, and I've done a few of them and they've helped me.
Yeah. Does it help you to like look at things a bit differently?
The Bible has, but that wasn't the reason that I've changed and looked at things differently. There was a book that I read end of last year, beginning of this year, and the guy's called Joe Collins, and he's a PT, and he's got a book, and I can't remember the name of his book now, but I read it, and his perception of life, and it's really changed my views on things. And with like there were things that would make me like be really annoyed straight away, and he's made me like look at something and be like, no, don't go 0 to 100.
Yeah, it's kind of like he's kind of like made you take a step back on things where sometimes, like you said, you would have reacted to instantly before.
Yeah. Like he told me he didn't tell me, but in the book he was like, you know, I think he said like get a journal, and I got a journal, and then a journal writing really helped me as well. Especially when I wasn't employed, because I was writing like what to do from a day, and I was like planning like working out what I was gonna eat or what I was gonna do, and I don't know, he with his book, it really helped me get out of a rut that I didn't really realise I was in. So he really helped me, and I do think that was another reason why I kind of got the job I'm in now, because he helped me with my kind of mental state, which I've told him about and I thanked him about.
Oh, that's nice.
So check Joe out, because he's on Instagram and he's absolutely brilliant. I think he's
I've never heard of him before. Joe Collins.
He is a PT in a gym in Wigan.
Oh.
I think it's near Wigan Pier. So you know where, if you're from Wigan, there's like near the range in Wigan, and then there's like that, is it Let's Play, that play area?
Oh yeah.
There's like a gym there. So he works there, and he's a...
Is that his gym? No.
It's like, I think it's shared.
Just PTs.
Yeah. But he, honestly, if anyone comes across Joe, he's just an absolute incredible human being, honestly. So yeah, he knows it, but honestly, he helped me massively.
Oh, that's lovely.
Yeah.
Is there anything else you want to say, or?
I don't know if there's anything. I don't think so.
No, I think we're going to conclude the episode there then, shall we? Oh, go on.
How Rebecca's forgiven me. I made an abomination of food today for her. I made her a bacon and egg sandwich brunch, and I don't even know how the bacon was burnt to a crisp, wasn't it? And you still ate it.
I was polite.
But it's a learning curve.
Yeah. Practice makes perfect, as I said earlier on.
It does.
But we're going to conclude the episode here. Thank you all for watching, and we will see you next week for another episode.
Have a good week.
Take care.
Bye.